Hello, I'm back again. It is January 2017, so Happy New Year, everybody. Hopefully everybody's life starts to settle down a little bit because the Chinese New Year is not quite the Lunar New Year, so it's almost over. But this past year has been the year of the monkey, and what makes it worse is it was the year of the fire monkey, which is super young, so it really intensifies the chaoticness that is the year of the monkey. It's almost like when you play that 52 card pickup and everything, you're like, oh my, everything's falling everywhere. That's how life is. I feel during the year of the monkey, and it's even more so when it's a year of the fire monkey, because when you get these different animals for your years, like they do in Chinese culture, there's also an element that goes with it. So it can be, you know, the fire monkey, or it could be water, which is not as chaotic so much as the fire. But hopefully that's all settling for you. We're starting to move into a new cycle at the end of this month, the beginning of February. So that should hopefully settle your life. So that brings me to, what are your plans for the year? Everybody has New Year's, well, I shouldn't say everybody, not everybody has New Year's resolutions, but people tend to do resolutions at the beginning of the year. And they usually last for 3 days to 3 weeks, and then you're done. You forget about them. And so I'm going to try to give you some pointers to make those stick. Everybody has different resolutions. Weight loss is usually one of them. Sometimes it's making more money, making a career shift. It's different for everybody. Of course, I, being in the wellness industry, would like for you to go into transitions to health, whatever that means for you. Whether that's exercising more, cutting out processed food, getting to a healthy weight, fitness, finding that exercise that you really enjoy. If you haven't found that, then you need to keep searching. Whatever it is for you. Obviously, I want something to do with wellness, but if it means getting ahead in your career or buying a new house or whatever your goals are. To accomplish those goals, there are a lot of research studies that show you what steps you need to do to make those happen. And so Harvard did a study a while back. They took a class at Harvard and they asked the students about their goals. One group, the largest group, 84% of the students had no goals at all. They were just going to school, and I guess whatever happened when they got out is what's gonna happen. 13% said they had goals, but they were up here. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I know what my goals are. They're up in here. Okay. And then only 3% of those students had goals that they actually wrote down, physically, pen to paper, wrote down the goals that they wanted to achieve. They revisited this class 10 years later. And the 13% that said, oh, I've got my goals that are in my head, they made twice as much money as the group that had no goals, that never thought about their goals and what they wanted to accomplish. The 3% that wrote down their goals made 10 times the amount of money than the other 97% of the students. So if you write down your goals, things get real for you. There was another a study where it said 80% people who write down their goals have an 80% higher success rate of achieving their goals. So if you're really serious and you're not just, oh, my New Year's resolution is to lose 20 pounds. If you're really serious, which you should be, then you should be writing your goals down. So that's what I'm talking about today is, you know, if you want to lose weight, if you want to get healthy, if you are a type 2 diabetic and you're on medication, type 2 diabetes is 100% reversible. It's about movement, it's about eating real food, it's about cutting out processed food and sugars, which you cut out when you cut out processed food. You can do that, but you need to write it down, and you need to have a goal. And so one of the things you need to do is say, okay, write your goal down, have a specific goal, and then you need to have actionable steps. You need to come together with your plan and say, look, I want to have, this is my goal, these are the things I need to do to accomplish it. And then break it down to, okay, every day I want at least one actionable thing that I can do to achieve that goal. We're not talking Whoppers here. You're not gonna put a Whopper down for day one. you know, you have to have small doable things that you do every single day. This is lifestyle change. Whether you're talking about health or money, it doesn't matter. Learning Spanish, doesn't matter. You're not gonna learn to have a fluent conversation with somebody in Honduras the second day you're learning Spanish. You're just not gonna do that. You need small, actionable steps every day, and you'll build and you'll build and you'll be successful. Okay, so you have heard that. The other thing that we tend to do when it comes to resolutions or goals is we have so much negative talk to ourselves. I'm going to be fat forever. I'm going to be broke forever. I'm just broke. That's my destiny. I'm broke. You know, I can't get over this. I'm on this medication. I can't lose weight. Oh, it's this problem. Oh, it's that problem. You need to reimagine all of those comments into something positive. You have to stop the negative self-talk and get yourself with positive statements. So what I suggest that people do, because there's a million things out there on the internet, is if you go to Instagram or you can go to Google and put in, you know, hashtag motivation, hashtag inspiration, you'll get these nuggets, these little power statements, and you need to find like 10 of them that really resonate with you. And every day start with one. And so you have that power statement that you've read in the morning, that you have in your mind, that you can do this. This is doable, and it's work. Yes, it is, but that's what makes it great. That's what gets you the results, is the work. Nothing comes for free. Nothing comes for free. And so the last thing that you need really is accountability. So if it's transitions to health, and you're trying to change the way you eat, or you're trying to find some physical movement that you really enjoy, spinning, yoga, Pilates, you know, CrossFit, Orange Theory, just running, whatever it is, if you can have a buddy, great. If your goal is, like I said, if you're a type 2 diabetic and you're going to try to get off your medication and you're trying to get healthy, sometimes it's hard to find a buddy that's in your similar situation, although it's becoming an epidemic. So maybe you could find someone, but sometimes we need another space to be accountable. And so I'm going to show you what I have started this year with a planner, and it's a daily planner. It's something that you work at. I've had it on my blog posts, my newsletters that go out. I've talked about it for the last couple of weeks, trying to prepare people for this January 1, new year, new start, new you. So I'm gonna just show you mine and how it goes over all the steps that you need to do about making your goal, everyday actionable steps, the positive affirmations, the mantras, the power statements, what your focus is today. If you work it every day, this planner, it's half planner, half journal, half goal map. It's your GPS to your destination is what it is. But it gives you the accountability. If you get up every day and you work it, it'll motivate you. You will see it. So every morning and every night you're going to go into this, because it does have a review of the previous day on what were my wins the day before. And so, you know, you can get what your wins are. You can get what you're grateful for, 3 things you're grateful for that you're blessed with. What I'm excited about today, 3 things I'm excited to do today. You know, for you to get motivated, and then at the end of the day, review your day, and how did those 3 things go that excited you? What were your big accomplishments? So I'm gonna go through my planner, and I'm gonna show you the one that I use, and I will have a link below where you can order one of these planners if you so choose. And so let me show you the planner. Okay, so this is the planner that I use. It's the Panda Planner Pro. Just took this off. It's not dated, so even if you didn't start it on January 1st, you're not gonna lose any pages because you fill it in yourself. So it's a weekly, monthly, and daily planner. So this is what it looks like. And the cool thing is too, they have this little video that you can go online. When you purchase it, they'll send you an email with a link to the website. You can just like a little how-to to get the most out of your planner. It's divided into 3 sections. The first section is the monthly planner. It looks like this. So you just fill out your month, the focus for your month, the habit you want to develop for your month. So if that means cutting out soda, or that means going to whatever movement, you know, like I said, CrossFit, Pilates, yoga, running, whatever habit to achieve your goal that you want to focus on this month, and you can put it there. It has a notes section, so you can scribble stuff. I do that through the month, is scribble things in that I want to accomplish that month when I think about it. It has 2 sections on the bottom. The section on the left is more for planning, and so you put your monthly goals, you can put your reason why, and distractions to avoid. Why are those important? Reasons why is very important. I didn't talk about that before. If you want to drop 20 or 30 pounds because you're the maid of honor in a wedding, or because you have a class reunion, that's not a lifestyle habit. That's not really a goal. What you want to do is really find out why. You want to be what person do you want to be in that picture, and how is your weight play into that? So you want to really find out your reason why. If you're a type 2 diabetic and you don't want to be anymore, you want to reverse that and get off your meds. Why? I don't know. Do you have children that you want to see grow up and be active in their life? Do you want to see them get married? Do you want to see your grandchildren and be mobile and fit enough to really play and enjoy them like you'd like? Distractions to avoid, you know, when you know what's going to distract you. So the more you're aware of it, the more you see it coming, the more you can block it so that you don't lose sight of your goal. And then there's a review at the end of the month that you come back to this page. You put your monthly wins. What happened? Hey, I lost 8 pounds this month, or whatever it happens to be. I successfully worked out 3 times a week, every single week this month. Yay for me. So put your wins in, the insights that you gained for that month, and then how are you going to improve next month? So this is more of like your monthly planner. So it's not your day-to-day so much, but just the bigger picture goals. And then the next section is the weekly. Here's one that I started. So when you do your weekly on Sundays, you're going to go to your weekly page, and they're going to have you review last week. So what were your big wins, and how will you improve this month? And then you go to planning for the upcoming week. So things that I will do to make this week great in your personal life, in your work life, your family and friends, and your relationship. I'm going to look forward to. What are you looking forward to? Put it in there. What's coming up this week that's exciting? Habits that you're focusing on developing. You know, whether it's getting in so many vegetables per day, or whether it's movement, or you know, doing a chapter every night in your language book. Whatever your goal is that you've set for yourself, what are the habits to get to that goal that you're going to work on? Learn something new this week. That's really important to keep your brain going and keeping you motivated. And then your passion project, which I see a lot of times the passion project is going to be the same week to week. That's fine. Just keep writing it down. You have to write it down, and you're going to be more successful, and you're going to reach your goal if you do that. And then you have like 4 big projects for the week maybe that you're going to be working on, and you can put your top goals down here. So you can work on those. And then you go to the daily section. And so this daily section, you can put the date with your daily habit. Like, what are you going to try to do today? I'm not drinking soda, or I am drinking water with lemon. What's your habit that you're working on today? You start your morning with your morning review. You put what you're grateful for, 3 things you're grateful for, what you're excited about for today, and your affirmation, which is your power statement that I talked about earlier. If you get a few power statements that really resonate with you, write it down, and then it's in your brain for the whole day. To really motivate you to work on your goals and sticking to this goal that you're trying to hit. The focus for the day, the exercise for the day. And then you have just like your ho-hum. This is your schedule. 6 to 9, schedule yourself out. So you don't need your day minder at a glance types calendars, because you can, you know, these are all the dailies, 365 pages of dailies. So you can use this to schedule in, you know, work appointments, doctor appointments, your workouts, whatever you have going on. And then you have 5 top priorities for the day, task section that you can fill in. And then again, you go back at the end of the day and say, what were my wins and how am I going to improve tomorrow? So you really have like a gratitude journal, a diary, a GPS for goal setting, and your day minder, at a glance calendar. It's sort of all in one. And so that's why I like this, because you have everything all in one and you can work your goals. So like I said, if you have a buddy, great. But if you have a buddy and you do this, or you don't have a buddy, this will keep you accountable. Just every morning and every night, go. Just put in what you're grateful for, what you're excited about, what your focus is today, what you're accomplishing today. Those small actionable things that you can do every day that are gonna get you to your goal. And so I will have a link below that you can go to, where you can go to find one of these Panda planners so that you can get started for yourself. You, also, if you like this content, please like it so that I know I can do more things like this, or share it or email this link to a friend who maybe could use some help with their goal setting and planning and accomplishing. And make sure you subscribe to the channel and leave me comments. I try to answer all the comments. Let me know what you're thinking, what you like, what you don't like, and I will get back to you. So good luck and have a happy new year.